So hi guys, and welcome to the CAT CT660. So I didn't actually know CAT actually made trucks, but it appears they do. And yeah, this is sort of a, as you expect from CAT, sort of a construction equipment. This is sort of based on transporting and helping out the construction industry, let's say. And yeah, I think that's part of my sound pack you're getting all those noises from. But yeah, this is it's really detailed and high textured, but however there's not much in the way of configuration. As you can see there, you got brushed aluminium on the front. The grill is really high quality and detailed. Even to the window textures, they're really high. It's just really high textured, just not much configuration at the moment. I believe this is only version 1.2, but even looking at the airbags, I believe down there at the back, just look at the quality. Or maybe there's some, I don't think they're airbags, but whatever they are, it's just really well. But yeah, inside I do actually really like the interior, but we will get into that very soon. So first, if we start it up, let's go outside to start it. Nice. Right. As with any test drive Thursday, if you knew, what we do as we sort of do that intro as you saw there, nice little montage. Then we drive to the nearby repair centre or upgrade centre, and then we upgrade the truck, show you what's available, and then do a time lapse of rebuilding the truck to my spec, and then we go on a quick drive to see how it drives basically. So yeah, now let's head over to the service centre, and as you can see I started off at the quarry, sort of this truck's home, or the most fitting home for this truck anyway, an American truck. Right, let's try and negotiate these. They are quite difficult to get over. Like that. Be really careful watching your mirrors. The first thing that you do notice with this truck is that it's really high up with these tyres. Like you feel like the tallest thing in the world. It's taller than all the other American trucks. If you just have a look outside, just look at that. It looks. I think the lines on this truck are really sharp. I really do like them. I like the styling. I like the interior. I believe this is the luxury of, I don't know, it may be called the wood interior or something. This isn't my favourite interior. I think my favourite is the standard or modern, but this one isn't bad. I like the suede on the dash as well. Right, let's wait to turn on. Let's go. Come on, you got the power. Pull in front of this Kenworth. I believe I fitted this one for right now with the 430 brake engine, and it's got the 6-speed transmission. But we'll get it all into the details further on in the video. But it's even with the basic engine, it gets fine straight up to speed. And yeah, it's really nice. I really do love the display. It's really easy to read. You got your rev counter on the right, speedometer on the left. All your dials are sort of where you want. It's very focused. I do like it. And once again, the textures in here, they are superb. I've never seen textures so high. And so early on in the game as well. It's really well done. I mean, mean, just look at there, you got the lights, and yeah, they turn on and off. It's just really well done. I'm really impressed by the amount of detail. I mean, when you get trucks that you probably never heard of in the game, when people try to implement them with mods, they're usually quite low textured, there's not a lot of configuration, and it's usually not a very good job. But with this, they've gone really out on it, and I can see where this is going. I know you can see where people have put the time and effort in to make a mod, and this is one of them. They've put time and effort into this. I really love it. I absolutely love this mod. Right, let's get it into Carson City. Repair centre is just over here. 30 limits. The engine sounds really nice as well. Coast to coast. Ooh. Is that a Easter egg? Look at the seats as well. They're really nice. Look really comfortable. Honestly, they really do. Big hugging seats. It's just really nice, this mod. Just sad about the configuration. We should be able to go. Casino. Right. I did actually drive this exact truck down from I can't actually remember where I drove it from. It's quite away from here, and I was averaging about 80 miles an hour on the Nevada motorways, and as you can see, I'm doing about 7 miles to the gallon, so this is actually really good for fuel economy. It's about half a tank left for after that journey. I've done 847 miles in this truck so far, and this also featured on the time lapse, but I've just configured it slightly, so that's why the mileage is pretty high for our test drive Thursday lone truck, as it were. Yeah, let's go and configure this. So here we are in the truck configurator. As you go straight to cabin, you've only got the extra large. I know this truck also comes in many like dumper trucks and like more the tandems, but this is the one that's implemented into the game, and I actually do like the styling of it. Again, it's really chunky. I like the bold outlines, I like the plastic, it just works really nice. There's two chassis options, a 6x4 or the 6x6. This one is more useful if you're doing more off-roading, as you got the 6x6 drive, but yeah, you probably want to go for the 6x6 for this thing. Moving along, there are quite a few engine types, but in real life this truck comes with the CAT CT13 engines with a power band of 365 brake horsepower to 475, so this is sort of your top end engine, this is sort of your lower end, so you wouldn't, these don't actually come with this truck, but you could get it chipped, I suppose. But yeah, these are just like, you could go for this one, and this one. Those are your realistic ones. Any other than that, and it's a bit of artistic license, as it were. So there are quite a few chassis options, transmission options. So you got the 6-speed or the 6-speed retarder. So CAT sell these. Well, they sell these and make these, the CX31. These are automatic gearboxes. If you want a manual or an Ultra Shift Plus transmission, you go for the Eaton Fuller. So yeah, these are your manual transmissions. You got it in 18 speed or 13 speed, but with my H shifter, I've only got 6 and then reverse, so I'll go for 6-speed, but I won't put it in automatic, so it's not completely realistic. Right, here is the interior options. As you can see, the seats are so, well, they look really comfortable. Got the aluminium plate down there, like you can see right back, and the detail, the leather, just look at that. I know I've got my scaling quite high, but I think it's on 400%, I think it's max settings, but just the detail of this thing when you look around, and the textures, they are amazing. So there's 3 options, as you can see. You got the modern, which is my favourite. It sort of gives you this carbon fibre effect, which looks really nice with the black leather and the chrome. It just looks really well in my opinion. Then you've got the original. It gives you sort of this I don't know, this grey suede looking texture on here, and the sort of silver plating. It looks a bit basic, so I prefer that one. It looks really classy. Next you've got the paint. So you haven't got much many paint options, sorry. You got all the stock. I believe these are MAN colours, so that's quite interesting. Or you've got a custom colour, anything you want, even pink. Or you've got a custom metallic, which you can create quite good like different designs for, which really nice, as you can see. Move it along. I've still got that issue with the lag with the configuration. I'm gonna have to look into it. I believe it may be the Scott mod that's doing it, but as you can see, there is not many configuration options at all. Mainly it's the wheels, but you can also opt for, if we get inside, also opt for a GPS if you want it or not. But you have got one down here, so you could have all the information down here and GPS or not. These are just the standard plates if you'd like them, but not a massive fan. Down here you have got all the, well, these are all the stock ones, but then you've got some CAT ones which come with the mod. You got the aluminium, chrome, or the color. These you can change, so it's a bit like well, you could go for like an army truck like that. That looks pretty awesome. It's a bit like the new DLC that's came out for Euro Truck and American Truck, which I still haven't got, which I need to get at some point. But yeah, you can come up with some pretty wacky designs up there if you go for like an all green, and you can go for different ones here. You can go color again. It's pretty amazing. You can go for color. You can go for completely different ones, like color again, like completely green rim, which looks pretty funny, but you can do that for all. Moving on to the tires, you have got only one really. Oh, it looks pretty stupid when you do that, but there's only one real tire that you can go for, and that is pretty much it. This one here, that's just the main mirrors. You can only have them in plastic. That's pretty much all the configuration. So I'm going to do probably the shortest time lapse ever of me building this thing to my spec. Here is sort of my final config on the truck. I've gone for a burnt orange this time. I went with the yellow in the time lapse and the white back then, but I think the orange works really well with this, and I've gone with these sort of matching, what do you call them, like wheel nuts, and they look really nice, really good config. So if we have a look at the job that I've just chosen, it sort of fits in. No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. So it sort of fits in the truck's theme. It's carrying like equipment, farming equipment, tractor, going from Carson up to Tonopah. It's around 170 miles, so it shouldn't take us too long. But it's a nice little drive to get used to the truck. So just park down here in Carson, just down the road from the repair centre. So before we get going, let's have a look through the displays. So over to the right, CAT have sort of really worked hard to keep focus on the road. So all of the important things are in your eyesight. So the sat nav, that's in your eyesight. All those dials over there with axle things, and I presume there's an axle things, I don't know. But then you got the sat nav, you got your aircon down there, you got your brake, they're all functional, as you can see. Really nice down there. F as the aircon, as I said. Then you've got all these buttons on the right. They do seem pretty small, to be fair. I can just about see the hazards. Yeah, they are a bit small, but I'm not sure if it's like that in real life. So if we go along and press the beacon button, that is how you switch between the sat nav and the sort of displays there. I believe this is lifted from one of the other trucks. I believe it's the Peterbilt. Yeah, the Peterbilt. This display is lifted from. So you got all your distance and fuel along there, along the cruise control. Then on the bottom you sort of got a tab which stays the same. You got time, odometer, and outside temperature. Got the economy, miles per gallon, fuel gauges, speed. That's a really useful one. And yeah, sort of back round to the start. Over to the left you got your window winders for both sides. I wish we could use them, but weirdly you got two that side as well. So that's a bit of copy and pasting fail there. You can look at the back, but once again, I'm not sure if it's an issue with that Scott mod that I've got installed, but you can't see the rear of the truck, which is a bit weird. You got a gear stick down there, kind of cool, and then some cup holders. Don't know if you can see it, it's a bit dark. But onto the main display, as I said, on the left you got the speedometer, and in the middle you got kilometers, and then on the right you got RPMs. So it's sort of like an Aston where the RPMs go backwards, sort of. On the right we have got the fuel levels, believe the brake pressure, battery info. On the left you got the engine warning light that's on, because I think only the ignition's on at the moment. And you got some other important information that all lights up when you start the truck. Again, the audio in this thing is really cool, and that wasn't me sniffing. I think that was part of our sound fixes pack, which is also in my mod spreadsheet, and this is also where this truck is if you want to download it. So turn the lights on, you get the information light, or the light, this, you know what I mean. Right, let's pull out this lounge, Lion Coin Lounge. Let's pull out of here and go and get this trailer, this tractor. Yeah, I've gone with my, as you saw in the time lapse, I've gone with the sort of modern theme interior. It looks really nice. You can see even in the morning light at chrome, sort of it's not completely shiny chrome. It's sort of satiny. I don't know how to describe it, but it looks really nice. Break on. Mirrors, they are very big and they hang out quite wide, so you do have to look over. They're alright. Reversing, they're very useful, and the ability to look at the back is always good. Right. Get going. But when I saw pictures of the of this mod with the central sort of speedometer and rev counter, I thought that's going to be really annoying to use, but having all the information in one place and stopping like looking side to side, it is really well planned and it looks really nice. I really do like it. Let's go and get this trailer and I'll talk more about sort of how the trucks came around and some more features according to CAT's own website. Right, someone's have some boxes there. I bet this orange paint looks good in the sun. Look at that. Nice. On the farm. Wait, why does it keep selecting that one? Oh, the same one. I think that one suits it much better. Right, let's go and get it. Those bugs are loud. Right, where is it? Here it is. Very clean farm, I have to say. Which is some sort of farm distribution centre. One single reverse gear with the 6 speed. If you wanted to know. I haven't tested the other transmission, so I wouldn't be able to tell you how many the other ones have, but it looks nice, doesn't it? 4 being that, it turns on those. But the big chrome front looks so beastly. I mean, it's tank size as well. You get huge tanks. So, you go a long way on this thing. So, yeah. So, according to CAT, they say they didn't mess around when they set out to develop this truck. They asked quite a few hundred drivers who presume drive their CAT trucks what they want in a truck, in their ideal truck, and CAT have done their best to put all of those suggestions and ideas and wishes sort of into one truck. And this is, I presume, where they've got to. The CAT CT660. I'm not sure where the 660 comes from, maybe how many suggestions they got, I don't know. But yeah, the CT660. So as I said, it comes with the CT, so many CTs. It comes with the CT13 engine with 365 brake horsepower at the low end, with 268 kilowatts of power, all the way up to a 475 brake engine with 349 kilowatts of power. You can make those lights. I'm on the road again. Lots of casinos here. Seriously. So CAT have sort of done everything they can to form this truck about its sort of purpose and what it's actually going to be used for. So this truck is going to be used for a lot of heavy loads, so making the cab out of aluminium, aluminium alloy, it sort of reduces the overall weight, so that means drivers can take heavier loads, because of the overall weight, as you can see with the weigh stations. It sort of, you see what I mean? It enhances the amount of weight that you can take, making costs easier, making you more profit. You see where they went with that. So that's actually really good. So an aluminium alloy, so it's actually quite agile as well. Then, as you can see, it just drives really nicely. I really do like it. The sloped hood or bonnet, I'm in the UK, increases visibility. As you can see, it's so high up, it is quite hard, so the sloping bonnet actually does help the visibility, and also decreases wind drag for, again, improved fuel efficiency. So again, not only does it improve fuel efficiency, but if you're thinking again to what this truck's going to be used for, the heavy hauling, you're going to be using a lot of fuel, being in high gears all the time, so anything like that can really help it. And the modular design also allows for quick and cost-effective replacement of damaged components. So obviously if you're working in a quarry, quite often you're going to get things knocked on it, you're going to get scraped, so the sort of bolt-on design really does help that. So it's really thought of, this truck. I do like it. It's different. It's not like your usual truck. It's different. I like it. I like to mix it up a bit. So CAT also say that this comes with a premium design and materials. So this dramatically reduces vibration and cab noise. Yeah, so I suppose I'm saying that it does sound, well, with a truck like this, I'm not sure it's going to have the best materials, but it does look really well designed, and I don't know, it won't have the best or most refined, but they've tried the best with sort of the materials they can to make it comfortable. I wouldn't say this is going as far as premium, as you can see, but it's still right, it's decent. So for years, in vocational applications around the world, the CAT CX31 automatic transmission has proven for a great track record and quality and reliability. that helps maximise uptime. So they've gone for the really known for reliable transmission again with the CX31. So that's really good that they've gone with for reliability with the auto. It'd be interesting to try this truck actually with the American truck auto mode on with this transmission. I may do that off camera. But yeah, I do like driving manual, like shifting through the gears. It's always fun. I do like it. You can always give it a few rev lips when you're in neutral, so that's nice. And also the CAT dealers know this transmission really well, so if anything does go wrong, they've been using it since about 2006, so they know everything about how it all works. And as I said, the manual and ultra shift options are also available in the Eaton Fuller configuration. So this truck also comes with the fuel tanks available. They come with a 60 litre or 60 gallon, 80 gallon, 100 gallon and 120 gallons. So if we try and work this out, I'd say that's about a third. So I'd say, yeah, this probably has the 620 gallon fuel tank. So it's pretty large, really. It does do really well on fuel, as you saw there, like 7 miles per gallon. It's really nicely, and I have to say, this is my favourite driving truck in American Truck Simulator so far. It just drives, it feels solid on the road. I love the way the transmission feels in manual. It just feels, I don't know, it feels really well. It feels really refined, and I really do like it. I do really recommend this truck. If you want a solid workhorse, this is where you want to be. But here we are. Looks like we're at Crops, Crops, at the farm. There's tractors under there. Let's go. Like a graveyard for tractors. Right, that's where we're parking it. Off-road. Doing off-road it. Right, can we turn this around here? I'm going to say no. Right, this is where you test the turning circle. And it's very good. The turning circle. There you go. Oh, well, that's cool. Where's me? Right, where is that view? I mean, look at that turning circle. It's full lock there. It's really good. That is amazing. It's not too short, the chassis either. It's actually quite long when you think about it. But the turning circle, really nice. Right, let's reverse this thing here. Got a man over there. Sorry if this episode's been a bit shorter than usual. These are sort of construction jobs, the ones that I'm after, don't really offer that long. They're either really short or really long. That's the way they've sort of gone, I've noticed. Sorry about that, but I hopefully have given you enough in-depth review to call this an in-depth review. For those on Reddit watching, thank you. I'm crashing. I'm crashing into the farm. And we're stuck on something. Whoa! But yeah, hopefully you haven't found me too boring. Try to give you an idea of this truck. This reverse is actually really hard with that little trailer up there. You may think it looks easy, and I always think it looks easy when I'm watching other people. When you go and do it, it's quite difficult to get the line right. Just take a few attempts if you're not used to doing this reverse. So you can go. Oh, stalled. You can go over a bit like that. For hit. See, it's really tight. No, it's full lock left. Full lock. Other way. And we've hit it again. Right, reverse out. Let's do this properly this time. Those ducks are annoying. That'll do. That'll do. There we go. That'll do. Right, lights off. Does look nice, this thing. Let's see what we got. Excellent. Nothing less, guys, as you know. 8 grand. It's not bad. 475 miles. I have to give it that. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please do press that like and subscribe for more. And if you want to download this truck, as I said, let's turn around here. Look at a turning circle there. Right, can we make it? Can we make it? Can we make it? Nope. Amazing turning circle. But yeah, if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure you press the like and subscribing. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. Horn. There's the horn. Goodbye, guys.